What's up, everybody? Hubris here, playing more Pyre as usual. It has been a little while since I played, but I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. It's starting to transfer into the long-term memory, so hopefully we'll be able to jump into it without much ado. I also did some looking up solely just so my expectations are set, and I believe. I don't know if I should actually say it in case you all want to be surprised, but I looked up how many rites there are total, and it is far more than I expected. So yeah, we still have quite a little ways to go in this game. I'm still surprised, with 6 rites conducted, I'm still surprised the book is only on chapter 1, the big special book of stories. So I'm curious what the deal is there. I feel like we should be on chapter 2 by now. But aside from that, yeah, we got a little ways to go here. This game is not that I'm complaining. I'm loving the game, but it's gonna take me a little longer to get through this than I expected, which is cool. Anyways, I assume I took care of all of my Black Wagon stuff last time, but let's go ahead and take another look anyway. Slow today. We love the fact that I'm clicking on this. I hope it loads better. Okay, maybe a little less to handle in the Black Wagon. They can handle a little better. Okay, no one to talk to. I assume I've equipped. Let's just go over everyone. We got Karth the normie. We have the best Bay ever. We have the dude, the bro. We have Precious must protect. We have also Precious, also must protect. We have the dude who just kind of joined us for no reason. And then the chick who just kind of joined us for no reason. But I'm happier about her than him for reasons that may or may not be obvious. Anyways. We are... Actually, I should... The main 3 I've got down... The first 5 I've got down... First 6 I've got down. Tizo is just a drive-in. I don't... I'm sure there is backstory, but I don't think I'm supposed to know it yet. Should go over the most recent 2. Yeah, this guy broke up from his buddy because his buddy was a huge coward and he used a noble knight. Why did you join us again? An outcast of the High-Wing Remnants, the Commonwealth's hated enemies. She's clearly one of them, many of whom have been exiled as prisoners of war. She seems to have an unusually easygoing attitude towards things, that you sense she is in pain or in a state of turmoil over something. I know Karth's... I should know Karth's name. What's your name? Hedwyn. I know Hedwyn's thing was, well, we have these vestments for a harpy, but is it a harp? Is harp... Am I allowed to call you a harp? Harp. You're just a harp. And you're part of the fiercest squadron in the High-Wing Remnants. Unable to stop the talons of the remnants, the Commonwealth sought to destroy them from within. Interesting. And she also has it out with her sister, right? I should really just go over things before I actually start playing. But I think I have the basic gist. Cool. I don't know if I actually looked at that last time. Just got moonshine here. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go ahead and move on out. Yeah, it really just is not like this screen in particular, so let's move on as quickly as possible. Don't have a ton of options. The elemental caution is that the one path down the cliffs is rather treacherous. Thanks, man. That helps. But yeah, let's go to the Sultan Main. Like, I understand he wants to warn us, but it's like, the one path will be dangerous. So, like, what do you want? The wagon has hit a snag descending the black crags. Its wheel is stuck. Jodariel is not pleased. First that blasted little bird, now this. Though you lack Jodariel's raw strength... I thought she was talking about Tizo for a second. I was like, easy, he's okay. But then I remembered, yeah, she does not like the... I can remember her name. I just saw it. Tabitha... Pamitha. It's Pamitha. I'm less than 90% confident it's Pamitha, but that's what I'm going with. Though you lack Jodariel's raw strength, as we all do, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back onto solid ground. May this Sandalwood be worth all the hassle. Oh yeah, we're going to meet Sandalwood. I forgot about that. Thank you, Jody. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He is very patient, on the contrary. Not I. Let us move on. Soon the wagons prepare to press onward down the jagged slopes toward Wakingwood. Your companions who explored ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best. Labyrinth of the forest known on the western half of Black Basin. Few know their way around it. Path to the sacred Mount Elodial lies far beyond these suffocating woods. So we've got Flamberg. Lands on a northern plateau or Wakingwood, pocked with seething fissures. Sir Gilman claims he can dig up something valuable here. Or Glass Peak lands to the east of Wakingwood, riddled with black crags. Pamitha says she can procure a talisman here. I wonder what is of value if not a talisman. Is it just something I can sell in the shop? I do want to get on Pamitha's good side, but I also worry every time I try to do something to appeal Pamitha, I risk losing my S-rank friendship with Jodariel. So I think because everyone has a talisman now, right? Almost everyone. Enough that I can we can get by. I'm mostly just curious what Sir Gilman's going to find. Oh, I forgot my voice for Sir Gilman. I think it'll come very naturally as soon as he has literally any dialogue. Sir Gilman is relieved at your decision to take the flatter of the two paths down the Black Crags, though nonetheless seems rather shaken by the steep trip down. This knight mislikes these heights! For shame, Master Reader, you must take this knight for a common craven coward. He buries his head in the soil. When at last you coax him back up, you see that he has an item of some sort. Ha-ha! This knight did have you fooled there, did he not? He explains how finding the item was his plan all along. Sir Gilman found a porous crystal. His fear of heights remains. Yeah, it can be sold for 70 buck coins. A valuable mineral dredged up from the Black Basin. Marketmen love it as much as drive imps. Wait, as in the drive imps and the marketmen love it equally, or the marketmen love drive imps and porous crystals equally? It's a little unclear. We'll see if that was worth it. No, we won't. We'll never know what talisman we would have gotten. But we don't have much coin, I feel like, so it's something. Having passed beyond the Black Crags, your wagon arrives at the edge of Wakingwood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However, most puzzling, he ought to have met us here. You said he would find us himself. Aye, he was to find us at the edge of these woods. We supposed to keep waiting for him? He would desire for the stars to be your guide, as always. The rites beckon, and the rites take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet. And let's keep moving. How do we get through these woods? The Lone Minstrel notes 2 possible paths forward from this point, though cautions that the woods are difficult to navigate, and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path. Okay, that doesn't... now, Lone Minstrel is officially giving us information that is not helping us. Sandalwood's not here. You told us to move on without Sandalwood, so don't tell me how much better things would be if Sandalwood were here. Lone Minstrel says his client, Sandalwood, studied the rites here in a small clearing east of the Glade of Lugh. And then says his client Sandalwood once resided here. Ooh, contains the grandest trees in all Wakingwood. Plot or bonus? I assume it's not just plot, but it does make me more curious. As much as I want to level up as much as possible, just because that makes my brain feel happy. But we could get clues where he studied the rites too, right? I know this is not going to have a giant effect on anything, but... plot. We'll go with plot. I hope we find nothing. I hope I get punished for my hubris. Sandalwood has led a long life, compared with any of you at least. In the latest years of his exile, he became rather reclusive for a variety of reasons he shall no doubt explain. He found some solace here in these woods, though I fear I cannot locate his residence without him. Buddy, unfortunately you find no trace of Sandalwood, and without him there to guide you, you remain quite lost. The woods seem to have encroached. There's no path forward, while neither of the paths leading backward appear to match the route you took to this point. So now we have to go back. Alright, Minstrel, you're You're losing points with me here. The southern pass through Waking Wood, the Imp Tizo seems to wish to go towards this location. Ashen grounds amid Waking Wood. Faye seems drawn to this location for some reason. Okay, I want to protect Faye at all costs. But last time I went with Tizo's thing, he was disappointed he couldn't find any fish. And while on the one hand that may indicate that Tizo's paths generally don't lead to much, I also want to cheer Tizo up, especially after how badly it went last time, so we're going to go with the Underthicket. And hopefully we can find something to cheer Tizo up. The woods are so disorienting at this point that you decide to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps later there will be time to pursue your vocations. Don't know why I said that so emphasized, because I'm sure if you're watching this all at once, the Beyonder Crystal seeks Jodariel? You remember what those are. Which one is this? Okay, the one with the lady inside. Oh, I effing forget the voice I had for you. Why, hello, my lovely reader. What might I do for you? I'm just going to do... Yeah, let's go with that. You invoke Sandra from the Yonder Crystal. What do you wish to do? I guess request of her a scribe trial, since it's calling for Jodariel. It is the least I can do in exchange for your company. You need but point me to the one you have in mind. Sandra's taken an interest in Jodariel. Prevail and earn a unique talisman. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Jodariel. That surly demon, is it? She could stand to lighten up, though I fear that is not a secret I can teach. But let us bring her forth regardless. Soon Jodariel appears in heed of the summons. What is the meaning of this, reader? Oh, I don't get to explain. She's just jumping right in. Slow to move, but have huge R's and inflict heavy pyre damage if close to the orb. Yes, that is why we love her. Let's see if I can remember the controls. Oh, only 70? What is the meaning of this? Reader, where are the others? The apparition Sandra appears and loosens her mask. Welcome to my humble home, demon. You are good at taking orders, no? State your purpose quickly, Wraith. My purpose is to put you to the test. You may be fearsome to behold, but you are old and slow. Your weaknesses perhaps outweigh your strengths, though I sorely wish to see you and your lovely reader prove me wrong. Old, she says. Very well then, reader. Let us show her whether she is right. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Yeah. Yeah, the 3 cap helps. Let's do the same thing again. Oh, oh. Wait, but my aura is bigger, isn't it? No, 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 stop. Haha, you fool. No, come down. Nailed it. Okay, so close the gap, shoot. It is... Oh no, I just handed that to them. But that means they're 1 down. It's for the best. I don't know about that, Chief. Why? Is it because my aura didn't recharge fast enough? I don't understand why, Okay, that time was my fault. I thought I could dash out of the way, and I was incorrect. Oh, well, if you're just going to stand there and give it to me, I'll take that. Thank you. I feel like Sandra went easy on me, but I'm still going to take that. Look at her, she's so happy. Look at that giant smile. Are you satisfied now, Wraith? I am never satisfied, demon. However, your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Sandra's discipline. Don't know what that means. Probably I've done... Because we already did one for Rukey, didn't we? So I guess maybe two trials means... I don't know. I don't know. That was a strange experience. What do you have there, reader? You received Solium's Horn for completing Jodariel's trial. Let's take a look at that, shall we? Jodariel casts her aura farther and faster than usual. Sandra's second blade managed to graze her target's face, twisted as it was, with sorrow, not with rage. Yeah, we're going to give you that. Why don't you have a talisman? I guess I probably unequipped it for someone else, but... what's that going to do? Is it at 18? We'll hold on to that for now, but that might be a good one to boost. Cool. Yeah, no one else to talk to. I think that's generally the... I feel like there's not usually much reason to check the Black Way. Actually, let's talk to Sandra. Maybe after each trial she's got a little bit more to say. You call upon me for some purpose, my reader. Let me ask you something, lovely reader. Have you any idea for how long I've been imprisoned here? Time already. Sandra appears rather youthful. Surely your incarceration has not been that long. Sandra could have been in prison for much longer. Maybe guessing an absurd number may do something to raise her spirits a bit? I doubt it, because what if it is 1,000 years? I'm going to go with 100. You guess that Sandra could have been in her current state of exile for the span of an entire century. She smirks at this. A reasonable guess, but you are off by a wide margin. I have been imprisoned for 837 years. According to my count, at least, it is possible I have lost track, although given my state, I can assure you that I have had ample time to verify my arithmetic. She goes silent for a time. Let me give you some advice. If you decide to kill the Emperor, make sure you achieve what you set out to do. I expected my own death regardless of the outcome of my task. I was not expecting this, certainly not to be telling you about it 837 years later, or however long it has been. Although enough of that for now, let us get back to business. Cool. That's enough for me for now. That's cool. Let us do this all again sometime. Alright, let's investigate the surroundings. You find nothing of interest while sifting through the tall bush in the under thicket, but then... What is it, Tizo? Seems to have found a clue to the whereabouts of the Lone Minstrel's client. Let's go, Tizo. I'm sure Faye could have found something too, but I'm happy Tizo gets a win. Little Imp brings to you a strip of bark. It does not seem unusual at first until you notice a message carved onto the inside. You found a bark strip. It must mean something, but it also can be sold. A sturdy strip of bark on it written, "Come to Cinderroot S." Did you really expect us to find that? Just in the middle of the forest? So it's some kind of message from this Sandalwood guy. Seems that way. Which way to Cinderroot? A hushed clearing south of the Blade of Lou. Grounds well traveled by saps knowledgeable in the rites. It is due northwest. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone rest up. Big day coming up. I feel like we always do this, so we're just going to continue doing it. Yep. Okay. Presence, size of aura, or quickness. I feel like quickness is going to come more handy, so let's go ahead and do that. The 8 scribes who compose the book, their influence and their experience spreads through the pages into the willing reader's deepest consciousness. Inspiration comes to you in a flash from the book, whether you can't tell. That's a repeat, I believe. Celerity! Everyone gains +2 quickness. Cool. It's I assume, unless someone's got something to say. Not from what I can see. Cool. So let's get going. To Cinderroot. A hushed clearing. You have reason to suspect the informant Sandalwood may have come through here. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinderroot, but once again the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. You sense the hopes of your companions waning as your search through the area yields nothing. It could have been someone else with the first name, with the name that starts with S, and it also could have been Sandalwood giving a message to someone else years ago. We don't know. Then something startles the little imp Tizo. Squah! Tizo seems to be crying out in surprise. He has spotted something, or someone. A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges toward him, and leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. Hail, Tizo, but you look famished. Here. No, I should come up with a... I can't make them all scratchy voices. My throat will kill me. We're just, you know, looking at this guy. We're just gonna give him a big old deep voice. Hail, Tizo, but you look famished. Here. The tall sap produces something that the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. The sap is a tree-like creature known for their ingenuity, cleverness, and ambition. Having allied with them, the Commonwealth achieved in decades what it could not achieve in centuries. Cool. The lone minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Volfred Sandalwood. He is the lone minstrel's client, Hedwyn's informant, and the leader of the Nightwings. Okay, does he get to say he's leader of the Nightwings? I'm not saying I'm the leader of the Nightwings. I feel like Hedwyn gets to say he's the leader of the Nightwings. Sandalwood's just kind of here. We'll wait to see. It has been too long, Volfred, sir. Too long indeed, Tarek. I trust your new companions bring some color to your days. They do, sir, but I think you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. The sap looks upon the lot of you, cannot sense his thoughts. We shall see. Then he turns to you. Oh, should I go for like a Hordak? I haven't tried a Hordak voice ever, so we'll see if I can make... We're just gonna go with what I feel. You must be the reader. I'm certain that we'll all appreciate your efforts here, my girl, though we shall manage on our own from here on out. That's not Hordak. I'm just gonna go with the voice I already have. Maybe I'll give Hordak to someone else. You're welcome to continue on with us, of course, though you are free to go. I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. You consider what to say to all this. Insist on saying, bid everyone farewell. That would be quite the end of the game. The leader of the Nightwings has returned. You can tell when you are no longer wanted. Remain silent. This cannot be happening. To have come this far only to be brushed aside by some strange sap, or you have been assured your freedom. You categorically refuse to be cast aside so easily. You stand your ground, meaning Volfred's steady gaze. I mean, I know, like, the implication was you can go now, but he did say, like, if you choose. So, like, I feel like it's not even that defiant to stay right now. But anyways, you assert to him that you do not feel your commitments to and from this group have yet been satisfied. Hold on. Volfred, sir. I'm Hedwyn. My companions and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here, thanks to you, and also to this reader. Not just a reader, she is our friend. My friend. She's not disposable. We made her a promise and our freedoms are now intertwined. Volfred smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hoped that you'd have come to grasp this much by now. Too many apostrophes in that second sentence, sir. He breathes a sigh. It seems we've started off on the wrong foot. It's not my wish to sour the occasion, for there's much to do. You have a right you need to get to, do you not? I'll come along, though shall not interfere, for it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tariq. Aye, Volfred, sir. Come, let us have a chat. Of course, sir. Volfred strides towards the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. Volfred Sandalwood joined you! He knows much of the rites. I guess we have to welcome him on board. Okay. Can they do the rites without me? Like, I'm not trying to talk about how I'm a super special person or anything, but, like, you do need a reader to do the rites. What is Volfred's plan if I leave? Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the Glade of Lu, where the stars directed you. Volfred nods his approval, but leaves everyone to their devices. Great Sap Scholar Lu Sclorian. Here vanquish the Root Titan Limbless Arazek. Limbless is a really good epithet for a character. Limbless Arazek. Oh, page revealed, page revealed. Oh, hey, you guys, you know, I guess I didn't get the word about this new franchise which we opened here just now, so give you a great deal. Just tell your friends, okay? Oh, and hey there, Mr. Sandalwood. Good to see you as well, Ron. Okay, so we got a right light. Once per right, if the bear's pyre is extinguished, is instead... Oh, it's a what do you call it? Crap, I don't remember the name of it. I think it's an item. It might just be an ability. No, it's an ability. Sturdy from Pokemon. Sturdy. Instead of fainting, you go down to 1. A failed attempt to merchandise the sacred tradition of the scribes. It was intended to prolong the proceedings. I love failed attempts to merchandise it. That's fun. Also, half-orcs get that ability as well. Dash of Stardust for 15, and Dash of Stardust for 18 plus 2. Oh, yeah, for just a 3 coin. Oh, wait, they're both plus 2. Why is this one more? We're just going to go ahead and get that because that's handy. Yes, because I'm also about to sell you a porous crystal. And I feel like we can probably trade this now. You know what? F it. We'll hold on to it. We'll see what's what. Cool. That's enough for me. See you guys again sometime soon, maybe. Okay? Because I gotta say, you are my favorite customers I had all week. I don't know why there was a question mark. I love that there was a question mark, but I don't know why. Okay. Did you shove your stuff in here too, man? What do you got? Got Hedwyn stuff. I mean, I guess it's your wagon, but what's new? A silver cudgel head, a limbless, cold-blooded creature. Oh wait, no, that's Sir Gilman's crest. No, that's from Sir Gilman. Contemplating his existence. You, sir, don't appear to have a thing in here, unless I'm missing it, which there's a good chance I am. But I don't see a thing, unless it's this. Anyways. He seems to have something on his mind. As you approach Fulford Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside within his black wagon rather than he in yours. He studies you in silence for a time, then... Tariq, if you have a moment. Aye, Fulford, sir, what is it? This reader, you deem her worthy by your estimation? The lone minstrel tilts his hat in your direction. If you wish my own estimation, Fulford, sir, then I do. Of course, it is not entirely for me to say, but I have seen this reader integrating with the others well. I believe that her achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet she and the others followed them. Indeed. Your words make sense as ever, Tariq. And what does little Tizo think of her, I wonder? Scracky! Tizo indicates that, as a matter of fact, he is happy to have you around. Thanks, man. Tizo loves me more than you. There you have it, sir. I see. He continues to examine you. High praise isn't often spoken by those two, my girl. Nonetheless, I shall be watching you. Now pardon us, Tariq and I have matters to discuss. They leave without another word, although you think you notice the lone minstrel look your way over his shoulder. Interesting. Curio. Cool. Let's go ahead and equip those hinges of Stardust or whatever they were. We're going to go ahead and give one to the horn here. Wait, why are they only valued at 2 and 1 now? I guess maybe it's just no trade backs. Yeah, let's just go for it. Let's just jump into it. Lingers. Make you fast. You don't have one. You don't have one. Being banished. Chance to return immediately. That's cool. That one gives you more coins. Oh, that was supposed to be Jodariel's, but then there was that one time where she was like, I will not compete, and so I gave it to you instead. I do like the instant comeback thing. That gets me a 33, right? Yeah. Yeah, why not? It's not too big of a statistical difference, but it's something. New thing. Still on chapter 1. In the words of Golithani and the Master General, Emperor Mur, scarcely could I recognize him when at last I found him. A half-starved animal, horns sprouted from his head, a bestial mirror of his blackened reputation. And I, a man who conquered countries, feared my emperor then in such a way as I had never known. My charge had been to slay this man, but when I discovered him, he was already fighting for his life. The little imp Haub proved of little help against the sisters of the Arch, whose entire lives were culminating in this instant. I was unable to watch. My heart ached with such pity for the man, and for the love I felt for him when I had served him, that I sprang to his defense. No mention of a demon in this page. Cool. Like, it could be metaphorical, but we have literal demons. Jodariel is a demon, so it seems odd that there would be a page called The Demon that appears to have no demon characters. Anyways, let's commit this. Let's do this then. You arrive at the sacred site, and now look to the stars in the sky to signal the beginning of the next rite. The woods about you bring a sense of tranquility you've not felt in some time, but then you notice one of the trees move, it shuffles towards you, and regards you with an exaggerated bow. Time to fight some saps. Well, goodness, by the roots of loose Glorian, you would appear the rumors are correct. The Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? One moment. Sap claws at his mask with his wispy fingers. Please move on. Much better. Oh. Oh, you... just this guy's face. Oh. Alright. H. Manly Tinderstaff, out your service. Perhaps you've heard of me. He's a sycophant who seems certain he will land a position of high standing once he is free. My fellows and myself, you perhaps know us as the Chastity. We soon shall stand against you in the rites. For now, I am just whiling away the time, making small talk. A triumvirate bent on exploiting the rites to gain status in the Commonwealth. Now then, as I've introduced myself, your turns. To whom am I speaking? Then in your mind's eye, you see Wolfred and hear his voice. Manly Tinderstaff is not to be trusted. Reveal neither yourselves to him nor me. Okay, once again, reveal neither yourselves to him or to you. I know you mean reveal neither yourself nor me to him, but please, a little clarity. Well? Beneath her mask, Jodariel stares back at him in silence. You suspect Wolfred's message may have reached every member of the group. Why now, how very rude indeed. Well, fine. Ignore me, but you do so at your peril. Anyhow, once this evening's rite commences, any moment now, then I'm afraid ignoring me won't be an option any longer. Oh, and now I do believe the sky is beginning to show. We'll have to chat again some other time. Now come along, come along. Manly bows again and wanders off into a clearing as the stars begin to burn. I love the ... on that one. Certain item lets you repick if you want.
Once again, the stars align themselves before you, reader.
Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash.
I have to say, you've come so very far. But there are those, such as your adversaries called the Chastity, who have toiled for this too. They know that with their freedom comes great opportunities. It could be yours instead. Please show the Chastity that the Nightwings are superior.
I don't get what this guy's take is. Is he cheering for us or not? I'm glad he is, but like, pick a side. I wonder, O honored Nightwings, how well you know these woods. Why, these woods could strangle you, and I'm afraid I could do little to stop them, even if I tried. You might do better to beware of them. When Jodariel continues to ignore him, he grows upset. Why, you insolent! Then fine, let us begin the dance indeed. He shoves his mask back on in a huff. And allow me to thank you in advance for helping me return unto my proper station in the Commonwealth. So we have a tree.
Who shall conduct this rite?
I don't know, whoever's feeling it today, huh? Okay, Jodariel is.
Jodariel.
Looks like Faye and Tizo. Oh, and this guy too. Let's try to keep it a little bit balanced. I know I'm going all in on Jodariel, but aside from that, yeah, let's. Oh no.
The choice is
Oh
cast.
no. Can I just move you aside? Can Can I just move you aside? Well, that might stop the game from crashing right there. Okay. Glory is within our grasp. Would that this knight had hands with which to grasp it. Are you quite ready finally, O Nightwings? May all those masks of yours ensure no harm should come to any of your lovely countenances. Now come along, let's give the stars a show. I realize having to edit out my name is going to be annoying for me dragging that window aside. Hey, no babies allowed. May I present to you Humboldt Manley Jr. Why, he is every bit my equal and is poised to guarantee the Tinderstaff line shall have a bright, bright future. Manley Sapling, which not only has a name, but bears a similar posture and likeness to him. He goes on and on about his sapling for a while. I have had more than enough of him. Oh yes, I think I would like that, because that Manley, I don't think he is as nice as he seems. Now, isn't he just the most precious thing you've ever seen, The sapling is nothing but an extension of Manley. If he is banished, the sapling should cease to trouble you as well. That's interesting, but he does have the thing.
No small degree of influence within the Commonwealth leader.
That'll do it.